A live look now from high above London. Look at that shot. Protesters gathered outside Parliament after, in just the last half hour or so, they voted against Prime Minister Theresa May's Brexit plan. It's a move that now puts Parliament all the way back to square one. And the protests, as we've been watching, are getting bigger and bigger. This is the third Brexit vote that May has brought to the floor that has failed. Joining me now in the thick of it in London are NBC News correspondents Bill Neely outside Parliament and Ali Arouzi with a group of protesters. Bill, I want to start with you. Wow, what happens next and what does it mean?
Yeah, it's deja vu all over again, and the greatest political crisis Britain has faced in at least half a century continues. In fact, it deepens. 3 times Theresa May has now tried to get the deal that she spent 2 years negotiating with the European Union through Parliament. 3 times she's failed now, this time by 58 votes. Remember, the first time was 230 votes she lost by. Then it was 149. And at this rate, she might get the deal through by Christmas, and there is no guarantee that she won't try yet again next week to get the deal through. But it's pretty clear this deal is deeply unpopular, pretty clear she is hanging on by a thread, and very clear that some of the people behind me, as I came here, they were shouting betrayal and traitors. There's an ugly, ugly mood here. It was perhaps summed up by Theresa May when she spoke after losing the vote. She said it was a matter of profound regret to her that this day, when Britain was supposed to leave the European Union, it has not left. Let's take a listen to what she had to say just moments after she lost the vote.
Mr. Speaker, I think it should be a matter of profound regret to every member of this House that once again we have been unable to support leaving the European Union in an orderly fashion. The implications of the House's decision are grave.
So where does she go from here? Well, actually, she probably goes back to the European Union to ask them for a much longer delay. Also ahead, possibly, absurdly, Britain may have to take part in European elections for a European Parliament to a body that actually Britain wants to leave. At least that's what it said in the referendum. But the gridlock here, the chaos, the sense of betrayal on the streets is absolutely palpable. You know, Britain is still in crisis.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Why don't you subscribe? It's really easy. Just click on that button down there. And for more news from MSNBC, click on any of these videos here for the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more videos from MSNBC with our newsletters. Head over to msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up.